car right. Still there. Clear right. Nice one, John. Great move. Keep it up. That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
Yo guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. For today's episode in the Enascar College Series Prep, we're back in the Mustang GT4, this time around Daytona International Speedway. And this one's going to be a little different because I ended up recording 2 races for this episode. Somehow managed to have a mic muted for both on OBS, so still learning there. So instead of a live race commentary, it's going to be more of a voiceover breakdown, which I actually think is pretty good for this track. I'm also racing here in this first race with my former Rollins teammate in the Enascar College Series. He's now a Rollins alum, James Davies. And we actually tried to record his side of the race, but only got the top left corner, which not ideal. So next time maybe when we run another race, we'll get his full screen. So let's jump into qualifying. I actually had a pretty good lap 2 in this race. I'll run it down. Alright, here we go. Going into my second lap of qualifying, the one that's most important when the tires are up to peak temperature, working temperature. We're going to be looking for the second to last dash, bringing right at the end of it. Not actually opening up the corner a crazy amount, trying to take a shorter line. Good exit in turn 1 is very, very important. You don't want to wash too far wide. You want to be able to open up this little S section, bring car all the way to the left. You can upshift early to 4th. Last dash of the line, braking hard, turning in, letting the car rotate, getting it on the throttle in the first gear. We're going to open it all the way up to the yellow curb to the left. And we want to open up the kink. It's not going to be quite flat, as you can see. Upshift to 5th early, bring it all the way over to the left, brake hard, right when the cones come up on the left. Turn in late. These cars don't have a lot of downforce. And let the car run wide, try not to scrub too much speed. Bring it over, brake, and use all the track. Get the car turned in early, get on the throttle, listen to the tires, see what the grip they have is. Let the car run wide, that way we don't scrub speed, and we want to carry as much speed onto the oval. And then, just take the shortest line here. You don't want to get too far low, otherwise the car can get kind of unsettled and you can lose speed. And then slowly bring it over to the wall. You don't want to get to the wall too early. Looking for the 2, you're going to brake right after 2 really hard in a straight line. Bring it over, try to use as much of this as you can. I didn't use enough in the first curve, but you can see other curves beautiful. Yeah, you want to really keep the car balanced there. You can't get too greedy, otherwise you start to understeer. And so, yeah, that was actually one of my best qualifying laps here at Daytona, so I'm fortunate I recorded this one. We'll be starting from the pole position in this one, if you can tell. Alright, so starting the race, I actually like to back off the pace car a little bit. That way it gives me a little longer run into turn 1, and so I can gain an advantage with my launch off the start. I actually give my teammate a signal here, and I don't think he actually got it, so he didn't get a great start. Another thing about this is Daytona we started in the backstretch, so I made sure to really crank my tires, warm them up as much as I could in that short period I had. Going into the first lap around here, ideally as the leader you're hoping 2nd, 3rd, and 4th start fighting each other and you're able to build over a second gap. If not, then the lead you have doesn't really matter because the slipstream is so strong. So I'll eventually start to save tires when 2nd place does go for a move off a draft, and just like make sure that my tires don't get too hot so then I can fight them at the end for the wind. Using his wind. So you can see here, I checked to see the gap and I know it's too little. I only got him to 0.5, 0.6 exiting onto the oval. So at this point I know that I'm not going to break away for the lead, and I just need to be patient and make sure that I am always in 2nd, ideally. 2nd place driver probably has the highest chance of winning the race going into the last lap. 3rd isn't terrible, but you really need 1st and 2nd to fight a little bit. So, yep, I'm just going to keep the car on the track. Interesting enough, I actually think I could take the normal racing line here, building enough of a gap, but he just sends the send of all sends, goes a little deep, blocks me off. And here I'm kind of just attacking to a defend. I really don't want to let him go and let the guy in third make a dive bomb on me. I'm able to have noticed into turn one that he was going for a deep send and go for the over-under, which actually executed very, very well, even with a little love tap. At this point, I've been just making sure not to overdrive the car, keep temps at an optimal window, and I learned my lesson, do not even show him the inside here. As turn one, I take a very, very tight line. It's impossible to overtake really on the outside, and if someone gets on your inside, I was lucky last lap, but usually it's really hard to hold your position. So, yeah, I just take slightly defensive lines and try to keep my track position. Lap 3, he's been really just all over me, like for no great reason, and so I decided to let him pass with this late lunge he takes. As long as I'm in second, I'm giving myself a great chance to win. And actually, by being behind, I'm able to optimize those tires still. So I really got nothing to worry about. If the guy in P3 comes at me, then I'll just try and tack one to make it too wide and make it hard to pass. Lap 5 going into turn 1, just trying to keep off P3 from passing me, taking the inside line. He goes deep, hits me I think a little bit, which then actually creates a huge shuffle behind everyone trying to get into P3. Fortunately for me, I'm not too worried. I can take the racing line, and with this, guy in P3 goes a little deep, making his run out of the first horseshoe pretty bad, and gives P4 a chance to come back. And as you can see here, they're going to continue to fight in my mirrors. And good for us, because then it increases the gap, and now I can work with number 1 and P1 to run away and make it just a two-way fight. Bye-bye. Alright, now with less than 3 minutes, 2 minutes left remaining, I know that we're gonna come to the checkered flag and create a white flag scenario. And so at this point, I'm pushing again to catch up, because I want to be as close as I can in the last lap. The gap behind is plenty high, so even if we fight and lose time, it's fine. I just don't want to be, 0.8, 0.9, or second behind going to the last lap and not be able to gain enough to hit the slipstream for the oval part of the track. My run here is actually so good, I decided that I might as well try and take the lead. I can dictate the lap and the bus stop this way. As you can see, no chance around the outside, so I'm trying. He goes deep, I have a little bit of a gap. I can sort of think here, hey, maybe if I can build this to 0.8, 0.9, I can not have to worry and play games to the bus stop. But even in the inside of the oval section here, the slipstream is still very helpful. Going to the bus stop, all I really care about is a good exit. If I can go a little bit slower and kind of get him to slow down as well, that's great. And you can see here, not a good exit. So part of the strategy now is to run the high line, try to build as much momentum so that when he gets a run, I can come down and side draft him for the win. Ideally, he overtakes me a little bit earlier than this. I got to come down a little bit quicker, but he just had so much overspeed that I was never able to get the side draft and come back at him. And unfortunately, I'm going to lose this first race. Bit disappointing, but definitely a good I-rating boost, and
Great race, buddy.
Unfortunate. And I was actually able to get the audio from Davies and then mask it over for the mic, which was huge for this next recording. Oh, I kind of want to do like a last to first, but
Nah, don't do that. Don't do that.
On pole.
Right. I think we're recording.
The track temp is
It
84
should,
Fahrenheit.
show
The air
red
temp is
dots
83.
somewhere.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
oil
yeah.
strength
Showing red
is
dots, yeah.
1900. Okay, John, you should win this. You're the clear favourite.
Oh my god, or not co-pilot.
This is a rolling start.
Co-pilot said I should run this.
Stay in the pole row in the left column.
Oh, Auburn Tigers. Hey, Kyle, it's a very sick,
The pace car speed is 48 miles per hour.
Sick as in good sick or bad sick?
sick as in go War Eagles.
Hell yeah, brother. War Dan Eagle.
JP, which car is that? The orange car?
Yeah, the Auburn.
Oh yeah, I see it. Yeah, that's good.
So apparently, well, I'll tell you when I'm going to go, but apparently I can slow down the pack like really, really hard, wait for the pace car to peel off, and then go and make the run a little bit longer.
It's better starting first, right?
Yeah.
Be ready.
Going.
Go, go, go.
Should run the countdown, my bad.
Yeah, you're good. Caught a tiny bit off guard, but it's alright.
So the plan here this race was
Good start. Keep it up.
yes, stay in first or second, but also see if I can get James Davies to come up and join us. And so you're going to see
All right.
kind of back. A lot of my laps are running low.
He's still there.
Although I'm kind of in this weird, like,
Still there.
Off the pace and slow down the front group.
Still there.
Driving ultra offensively.
Right side's clear.
We try holding the inside for the corners, that favors it. And to see if James Davies.
oh my god, I suck at this game.
Don't worry, I'm slowing them down a lot.
No, don't get hurt. It's not gonna matter.
Yeah, well, I got you.
I'm 4 seconds behind B4.
You're gonna get better.
Now I'm
On your right. Hold your line. Still there. He's still there. Hold your line. Still there. Clear right. Come on, head up. Keep your focus further down the track. You're now in the lead. That lap was a 154.88.
Just saving tires. Braking like really early and soft.
He's still there. He's still there. He's still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear right. Car right. Clear right. On your right. Right side's clear.
Alright, sorry Kyle, I'll start pulling away. We can try and see if we can gap Phillip.
I just got fucked there.
Hey, no threat here. I'm happy sitting right where I'm at.
We gotta start running 153s. Unfortunately, James is dealing with some not confidence on the throttle. He didn't really like the after this race, he was able to make an adjustment later in the week. He found some pace. Yeah, at this point, I figured it wasn't worth it to hold up the pack and just decide to bring him along and see if we can lose a couple of
Car right.
5 minutes to
Hold
go.
your line.
Pushing for a while as well.
Still there.
Pile through.
Clear right, V2. That's a new fastest lap for Heath, 153.84. That lap time was 153.91. Still there.
Yeah, I do this because it's the next lap.
He's still
Well,
there.
I'm here.
Still there.
Meaning.
Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear left. This is brilliant. Keep it up. That last lap was at 154.03. You were 10th off the pace in Sector 1. Sector 2 is 2/10ths off the pace. Sector 3 time is fast.
Here I get a really good run to the bus stop.
Car right.
Yeah.
Still there. He's still
Well,
there.
I'm here.
Still there.
No, we both handled it alright.
Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear left. This is brilliant. Keep it up. That last lap was at 154.03. You were 10th off the pace in Sector 1. Sector 2 is 2/10ths off the pace. Sector 3 time is fast.
Here, lead again. I beat him to the line. Doesn't matter if it's the last lap.
Car right. Right side's clear. V2.
Right.
One more lap. Keep it together. We'll win this. Clear right.
Last real corners of the race, the bus stop. Looking for a good exit. I don't really want to ask for this. And you can see I actually get a decent one. Not my best time at first.
Okay, John. The next car is one lap behind.
As you can see, it's built a big gap in a long time for Kyle slipstream, meaning I've got less time to then slipstream back.
Left side. Still there.
Try to get down the side draft.
He's still there.
Too hard. I'm not able to.
Still there.
If I had a perfect side draft there.
Still there.
Race Kyle.
Clear left.
I mean,
Eagles
Eddie
took
Hart
the
coming
win.
down.
Good, you were finished. Excellent stuff. Let's
That
try and keep this
was
momentum
fun.
going.
I've got it.
That's the end of the session.
So that will wrap it for the Daytona prep episode. My biggest takeaway here is that the Mustang GT4 requires patience around Daytona, requires good exits, you need timing your runs, and you really have to pick up when it's worth to be aggressive versus when it's worth to be patient. Kind of reminds me of an oval race around like a super speedway, for obvious reasons. There's definitely some things I could have done better. Coming in second both races, and I know I could have won. But that's what this practice is for. Gets me more comfortable for the series when we come here next spring. And hopefully next time my mic's actually on for the first race. Oops. I appreciate you guys watching. More prep videos are coming soon, including some more truck content before the season starts. Thank you all for watching, and until next one.